Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, here we are kicking off another game of the IGL where we're casting a Tier 3 Division 19 game between the Risky Biscuit and Venus Heat. For this one, Venus Heat coming to this one 3-1 while the Risky Biscuits are starting off 0-2. But we're looking forward to some interesting Rocket League games today. Ideally, we have some good ones, as we will be waiting on the players as they are supposed to be joining up here shortly. They should be in here as it is scheduled for on the 30. Alright, I think seeing that, Venus Heat have it where they are getting partied up and back in this lobby. And then we will see with the Risky Biscuits. That would look like we have 6, so one more in here. That should be all 7. Alright, trying to get confirmation here that we have both teams ready and good to go. I guess we'll go on that. So here we go, starting this one off. Venus Heat versus the Risky Biscuits. Flo Nominal and Pamela Thomas meet at the center field. Going off it right away, Tenzo comes out, but Swifty gets a demo. T-Got trying to play down, but Flo Nominal is there for that. Takes that one to the far side corner. Pamela Thomas plays out to the front, down to Tenzo, and Tenzo is there for that one. What a great pass into that scoring opportunity in front, and Tenzo converts. This will lead to a 1-0 lead for the Heat early in this one. As we see Venus Heat jumping out to a 1-0 lead relatively early, only 13 seconds in. Back to the kickoff. Tenzo is going to take this one to the far side corner, up, being met by Gaming Well Dad, flowing it down. Phenomenal clears it to the side. T-Guy with the shot, but Phenomenal is there for that one again. Swifty clears this back towards Semner, towards Phenomenal, who throws it back at the net, but Pamela Thomas is there for that one. Makes the touch out to the right side, off the sidewall. That goes out to Gaming Well Dad, who shoots it out, but T-God is there for the save. Phenomenal back off the sidewall, but Pamela takes that one and goes for the air dribble towards the far side. This one falls towards the falls towards the far corner, but not quite able to get much more on that. Phenomenal taking her back down the field. Pamela Thomas once again there for the save. Phenomenal playing out of the corner, and Pamela will take this one back towards center as Gaming Well Dad puts it back into the corner. Tenzo pops it high. Tenzo actually got it high from T-God, and it's played down into the blue half. Tenzo looking for this one, trying to make a play on it, but Gaming Well Dad will hit that back to the corner, and that will go to Phenomenal, and he will play out, and that will be taken by T-God as he puts it back in. Back down center, back to T-God, and he'll convert that one, putting the Venus Heat up 2-0, a minute 20 in this game. A convincing start here out of the Venus Heat as they grab a 2-goal lead relatively early. Still got 3:40 left to play, so anything can happen, but quite the start for Venus Heat. Going off the kickoff, it's looking like it was going towards Venus Heat's favor, but Swifty takes that one, and he plays off the Phenomenal, who gets 50'd by Tenzo back into the blue side corner. Gaming Will Dad plays out, but T-God will take this one, tries to play in, but Swifty puts it back to the corner, and he will takes it into the orange half, plays off the back wall as it comes back out. Tenzo plays up, and with the touch over, will take it at center. Phenomenal will cut him off there and play it back into the orange half with the drop back down out. Phenomenal tries to play across as T-God's there for it. It goes up to Tenzo, and Tenzo plays off, going for a play off the wall here, trying to put it back down center as it ends up going across the middle with not much contention from either team being able to get to it. Taken back, T-God plays far side. Gaming Well Dad tries to go with this one, but Tenzo plays out of the corner looking for it back center, but Swifty will quick clear this one. Pamela Thomas plays this back down as Swifty once again plays it across over to Phenomenal. Phenomenal tries to play it far side to Swifty, who's grabbing boost as he will be met by T-God, but the 50 goes in his favor. But Tenzo will take this one at midfield as it goes down to Gaming Well Dad, and he drops it off, and T-God will take. Pamela plays off the sidewall, and he's looking to turn, but Gaming Well Dad is there for it, and he ends up taking. And then Phenomenal plays off the sidewall up to Swifty, but Swifty is not quite able to get a piece of that one, so T-God will take off the far side wall, going for the ceiling, going for a ceiling shot. With the quick ceiling shot at it, hits crossbar, not quite low enough, but almost there. This one jumps back out to Tenzo. Tenzo plays into the far side corner, bouncing down. Pamela Thomas with the play towards center, but Gaming Well Dad will take that one. Tenzo will play this back to his own side corner. Well, T-God should be able to take this one off the sidewall. He does, but Phenomenal will get a touch on it, which will play it back towards center for Gaming Well Dad. He plays into the far side corner where Tenzo was sitting, but not quite there. Lets it go, but this pops out to T-God, who ends up taking it high into the blue side half, as this will go towards the center, but Gaming Well Dad will clear this one. Swifty tries to play this, and T-God comes and takes a cross with a quick soft flick that will drop back to Pamela, and Pamela tries to play off the side wall, going for it, and Pamela takes Swifty's attempt at a clearance, tries to get another touch on it, but Gaming Well Dad will clear this one, taking it back into the orange half. Out of the orange side corner, Tenzo plays, but it ends up dropping out to Phenomenal, and he'll try to play back, but T-God will deal with that one and clear it back across the net. As this then drops back center, and Pamela is going again. Not quite able to do much with it as it pops back up, so Swifty will put that back center. They play on here, and Phenomenal is trying to put this back into the orange side corner, and as he does, he ends up playing into Tenzo, who puts this high, who ends up hitting T-God, who passes across back to Pamela. Pamela looking for the play off the wall, going for an air dribble here, starting the air dribble. The air dribble starts well, but Gaming Well Dad does get a piece of that one to stop the momentum, and then he will take this one out of his own corner. Popping it up high, trying to hit Phenomenal on it, but Phenomenal is not able to end up beating the defense, as this will come back across the center. Phenomenal gets again as he tries to play in, but Pamela will not buy on a fake. Pamela plays it up high, going for the aerial off the wall. Tenzo comes in and almost manages to make a read on the save by Swifty. This pops back out to T-God, and T-God's going to end up putting that one in the net for a 3-0 lead, and that should just about be the clincher for Venus Heat here, as they should be looking to take game one. Back to the kickoff square. Gaming Well Dad plays out. Pamela will clear this one out to the center. Phenomenal with a shot that ends up going wide. Will this one drop? Phenomenal plays back towards center, and that looks like it's out of everyone's reach, and it's going to fall. So that will be game one there. We will see the Venus Heat taking a 1-0 lead in this series, and we're going to do it this way. As we will wait on all players to be ready to make sure we're good. Alrighty. As Venus Heat jump off to an early lead here, 1-0 in the series. As it looks like one of our players quick dropped, and now they are back. So I believe we should be good to go. All right. as we come back into this one, game 2. Venus Heat taking game 1, making in a relatively convincing fashion. As this one pops out center towards T-God. T-God ends up playing off the back wall. This 50 ends up going out to Swifty, who plays it on that one. But Tenzo gets under that one, throws it at the net, and Phenomenal makes a save on that one. He throws it back down the field as T-God needs to deal with this one, so he ends up taking her wide. Puts it back down. Tenzo and T-God going for a pinch on that one, and that ends up coming out to Swifty. Swifty with a shot on net, but Pamela is able to deal with it just in time before it finds the back of their net. Popping back out, T-God and Gaming Well Dad 50 this one. And Phenomenal pinches off the backside wall, but it's not quite enough of a pinch as it comes out to T-God, and he's going to take that one right into the blue team's net. Once again, relatively early into the game, we're seeing the Venus Heat jump off to an early lead, 1-0 in this one. Back to the kickoff, Phenomenal taking this one. Looks like it falls back into the orange side corner as Tenzo grabs possession and passes back to T-God. He's going to take this one, but Swifty will take away from him, and it's bouncing towards the center, but Pamela deals with this nicely and clears across the front. Pops back out center to Tenzo. Tenzo hits T-God, and T-God goes off the wall. T-God going for the aerial show. Hitting off the back wall, pinches out center. Pamela is there, but couldn't quite get around it enough to put that one on the net. This pops back out to Tenzo. Tenzo ends up taking an air dribble towards his own net, and it ends up getting past the last defender. And a last-ditch effort for an attempt for a save. The defender ends up getting this one in there himself. Seeing the Venus Heat take this series, and we're putting kind of a offensive stranglehold on it where they're jumping out to early leads often. We're going to probably need to see something out of the Risky Biscuits to try to change the offensive aggression out of them. But when T-Guy goes for a shot like that, it's quite hard. But Gaming Well Dad deals with it nicely as he plays back into the orange side half. Tenzo ends up taking this one. Tenzo with the fake on Phenomenal. Tries for another, but Swifty's not quite biting on that one. And Swifty plays back towards center down to Phenomenal as he'll try to play into the orange half. In the orange half, Phenomenal looking for the flick out towards the center. Tenzo sits on it, but is met by Gaming Well Dad as this will then pop to a corner where T-God goes for it. Swifty dives in and ends up taking possession of this one out to Phenomenal. Phenomenal just far as T-God's able to deal with it. Swifty throws it back at the net. Tenzo going for an aerial read, doubling it up to make sure he puts that into the far side corner. Phenomenal on the clear, gets demoed by T-God, but Swifty is there for it. Swifty with the touch back out center. Gaming Well Dead and Pamela 50 this one, and then goes into the far corner. Tenzo takes this, throws it back towards center to Pamela, but Gaming Well Dad makes a read on that one. Unfortunately goes just high for his sake. And then back to the orange corner where T-God plays out of this one. Phenomenal back into the orange side corner, tries to pinch center, but Tenzo is sitting on that one, and he ends up playing out as Gaming Well Dad gets a piece of it, pops it high as Tenzo reads the high and tries to play down to T-God, but that ends up coming across, and Phenomenal's up for this one with the soft touch that goes at the net, but Tenzo with the save on it to make sure that he keeps his 2-goal lead. Pamela plays up to T-God. T-God and Gaming Well Dad play that one to the side, and Tenzo plays to the far side corner. Swifty takes this one, tries to get possession on it, but Pamela will end up taking this, and then it comes back out towards Tenzo as Tenzo ends up leaving for Pamela as he's getting bumped, and then Gaming Well Dad sits on it, and he ends up 50ing Tenzo. Swifty plays off the sidewall, and T-God will take from the ground. T-God looking for a play, cuts across into a demo from Phenomenal, and that will end up going to Gaming Well Dad. Pamela takes high, looking for what looks like a pinch with his teammate, but a blue defender was up for that one. T-God plays off the wall, tries the double, almost gets it, goes just high, not quite able to execute it, but the attempt was there as this comes back down towards center, and Pamela Thomas ends up 50ing the defender, and it ends up going right at the net. Pamela Thomas is going to get a goal for that one, and that's going to put the Venus Heat up 3-0. We do have the Venus fans in chat for this one, and they have got to be happy with what they're seeing so far. Tenzo plays this far side corner. Phenomenal sitting on it. As it comes down, Phenomenal 50s with an orange defender, plays into the far side corner. He tries to play across, plays high, but Tenzo is there for that one. Going for another touch on it, not quite, as Gaming Will Dad will put this to the corner. T-God ends up playing back down, and T-God's taken out a corner, met by Phenomenal. And this drops back to Tenzo, but Phenomenal will dive in on that one, and he ends up getting himself a goal with that shot. And we will see the Risky Biscuits getting themselves on the board with 40 seconds left. With 40 seconds left, can they manage to pull much closer or pull the complete comeback off? Back into the blue side corner. T-God tries to play high, not quite there, but Pamela Thomas makes the read out of the corner and ends up sliding this one into the back of the blue side net. This will then be a 4-1 lead for Venus Heat. They'll take their 3-goal lead right back. 30 seconds left in this one. 3 goals with 30 seconds is pretty hard to attain, but can't be too confident in Rocket League ever. T-God and Tenzo. Tenzo playing high. T-God with a take from Tenzo. Tenzo plays this back towards the sidewall as this pops up. And it looks like this will drop to Pamela Thomas. And then Swifty and Gaming Will Dad will 50 this one back to the sidewall where T-God tries to take. And into a cluster in front. And this will drop down and end up ending game 2, where we see Venus Heat take a 4-1 win and give themselves a 2-0 lead in this series. All right. That indeed has to be a dad with the jokes like that when Venus Heat's going to make a sub here. And we got the Risky Biscuits talking all about their favorite kind of subs that they like to eat. So that's got to be a great dad joke for them. All right, and then we will be seeing Noro Killer. It looks like they're taking the place of Pamela Thomas for game 3 here. We will wait on that. As it looks like all of them are here. All right, as everyone loads back up into game 3. Phenomenal and T-God meet up at the center. Phenomenal takes this one to the corner. Noro will end up taking that boost, dissuading Phenomenal for continuing on that one. But as this pops high, it ends up dropping back down to Tenzo, and he tries to play towards the far corner. Phenomenal with the soft touch off the wall that's left for Gaming Will Dad as he plays into the far side corner. Noro takes this one, but then Phenomenal meets him on that side wall. Tenzo with the play back across, and this will pop back up. T-God sitting on Swifty's touch as Swifty played that one, but Gaming Will Dad will fire one that goes just wide of the net, and Tenzo will take possession looking for a flick across, but Swifty grabs a hold of this one as it's played back into the orange half. Swifty plays towards the center, but not quite anyone there for it. Nora will hit over, and T-God will go for a fancy flick on it, but not quite able to possess it past him. Phenomenal with the pass to center to Swifty, and that's actually going to execute for a 1-0 the Risky Biscuits lead. The pass to the center, really making sure that they're able to execute with that one. Back to the kickoff circle as we find the Risky Biscuits with the lead. Phenomenal with the soft touch down. T-God plays across to Noro. They both are jumping at this one. Swifty plays high off the backboard, but Tenzo will take that one far side into the corner. Tries to double up, not quite able to get the second touch on it. Phenomenal will play it back downfield, but T-God will take possession. as he gets a touch, but it's met by Phenomenal, and this plays high. Tenzo fires one that goes just high and down. Not quite able to get the rebound on it, so it falls back out to the blue defense, and Gaming Well Dad will play this one off into the orange side half. In the orange side half, taken by Tenzo. He tries to cut one up real quick, plays off that side wall, tries to get a flick towards the center. Noro will center it, but Gaming Well Dad sits nicely on that one. Plays off side wall from Phenomenal. This one's coming down. Swifty's taking control of it. Tries to play high, but T-God just plays this one high of the net and across. T-God taking possession. He looks for a flick past Swifty. Ends up getting saved by Phenomenal. Back to the corner play. T-God plays on out, up high. Tenzo jumping for this one, and he will play it high and across with a bump on Phenomenal. Try to leave it for his teammate, but Phenomenal ends up getting back to it, but then T-God will get the possession and throws it towards the net. Ends up getting a shot that goes just high. It falls down to Tenzo, who is sitting on it as he hits it into Noro, but it still ends up going into the net. So Noro Killer will score that one on a pass from Tenzo. That might be a little scary in terms of your teammate maybe almost saving it, but they executed it anyway. There we go, as we see Venus Heat responding to the 1-0 lead from the Risky Biscuits. Noro Killer trying to play this one back across. It will drop to Tenzo. Tenzo plays far side corner where T-God takes. T-God plays out high center. Noro and Tenzo up for it. Tenzo with the shot that goes just high. As he plays back towards his own net where T-God's going to need to answer that one. T-God with the quick touch on out as he ends up jumping and is met by Swifty, so it plays back across. Tenzo plays this high and up to T-God. T-God plays this straight up in a passing motion. Noro with the soft touch, but unfortunately goes just high. Tenzo is not quite able to beat the defender sitting down on it. And T-God will play this one back towards the corner. In the corner, Swifty ends up taking this. Plays it back towards center. Tenzo plays across the Noro Killer. Noro, as this jumps back out, Phenomenal will get a touch on this. This comes back to the orange half where T-God takes. T-God playing up high, but Gaming Well Dad and Phenomenal go for that. Phenomenal plays across. Swifty with a touch to the far corner. Bounces back towards center, but Noro takes it. He ends up with the flick that goes high, and Tenzo will take that and clear. Swifty plays across, and T-God will take in his own half. Plays it up high, but Phenomenal is up for that one. He plays down in the shooting motion, but Tenzo will take this back towards the blue half. In the blue half, Tenzo and Swifty 50, and that's going to drop down in front of the net. And Noro reads that perfectly and ends up putting a second goal in for Venus Heat, making sure that they have a 2-1 lead in this game. Gets subbed in and ends up scoring 2 goals. Back to the kickoff. Risky Biscuits needing 1 or this series might be over in 3. Here we go. Swifty plays out of the corner. Tries to play high. Gets a bump on one. Not quite able to bump Tenzo as well. So Tenzo takes and clears this one. Going high off the wall. Tenzo with another touch on it. That ends up hitting the far pipe out of a really good aerial effort. Phenomenal plays this one back towards the net. T-God is equal to the task as he pushes this one aside. It's played back down. T-God tries to play out. Plays looking for it. Ends up 50ing with Phenomenal as he plays back into the half. Noro ends up taking this one off of his own side corner. Ends up 50ing with Swifty as this bounces down towards center. Phenomenal takes. Throws it towards the orange side net as Tenzo takes this one and clears. Tenzo trying to play across to T-God. T-God not quite able to wrap around it as Swifty gets the touch first and plays this back into the far side corner. Jumps back out. T-God up for it, and he's going to convert on the pass from this Noro, and that's going to end up giving the Venus Heat a 2-goal lead with 11 seconds left. As Noro gets subbed in, puts up 2 goals and an assist. You can't ask for much more out of him. To be fair, you can't ask for much more out of any of these players as Venus Heat is looking convincingly in this game. Tenzo with the shot. Swifty deals with that one nicely. This comes back across down to T-God. T-God plays upwards, looking for if they can get one more. Plays towards the center. Gaming Well Dad will hit that one to the side, and that is where we will end this one with a 3-0 sweep for the Venus Heat. So for this matchup, we got to see games 1 and 2. Venus Heat took controlling leads early, and then in game 3, it was just a straight battle where Venus Heat ended up outlasting the Risky Biscuits. But with that, what a game. Both these teams fighting strong, but Venus Heat will take the 3-0 in this one. As we wind out this series, I will just say a thank you for allowing me to cast. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Have a great rest of your nights, and good luck in the rest of your IGL seasons. Have a great one. Deuces.